Okay, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to Anita's Joints. Hashtag extended joint where every day is payday, baby. We got Manchester City women. They got League Cup action here. So let me get over here real quick. We got a little pregame. We gonna see what they talking about a little bit. Watch and listen to some things. I guess there's a Lauren Hemp update. What the hell? She had an ankle injury. We saw her go off right in the first half. Very early in the match, the Brazilian Carolyn came in for City, obviously. And, City got the win, 5-1. Tottenham wasn't so tough. I guess let's see what this is all about. Oh, well, it's just showing. Okay, I haven't actually been on here, so I don't even know where I'm starting real quick. LOL. Do we want to hear about last match talks from the ladies? They say a classy city cruise to Spurs win. Was it classy? I don't think it was classy. But let's hear about him real quick. Because we can't pronounce that nigga's last name, nor do I care. We just call him Andre. Hold on. Let's see what this ninja got to say. Perfect. Andre confirms hemp ankle scan. When was this? Monday? 2 days ago? Andre has confirmed that Lauren Hemp has had a scan on her ankle and is unlikely to feature in City's League Cup opener against Everton this Wednesday. The England international was brought off in the first half of our 5-1 victory over Tottenham Hotspur after landing awkwardly in a challenge with Jess Nas. Hemp, who missed almost 5 months of last season with a knee injury, returned to action in time to take on England's to make it with England's Euro 2025 squad, and has started a new campaign in a impressive form for City. But Andre said it was too early to give a full assessment on her recovery after she went for a scan, and admitted our clash with Everton might come too soon for her return. It says, we don't know 100% yet. We will see today and tomorrow and after our results. Head coach said of Hemp's injury and the pre-match press conference. Yeah, that's what happened. Her ankle in the game. But what it means is, and how long it can be out. Her injury, Lord have mercy, is such a big difference from a player to player. And based on the injury, I doubt that she will play, but that's not my job to say because we don't know to the results of the scan. We need to see what happens in the coming days, but doesn't seem likely. Andre says, we are in a good place. I think these 3 games have shown what a high level we have in the team. That makes sense? Is that sense? I said, yeah, we are in a good place. I think these 3 games have shown what a high level we have in the team and rotating players. I see, what kind of rhetoric is that? What kind of high level we have in the team and rotating players? What kind of language, thought form, pattern, frequency? That just doesn't sound right. What kind of high level we have in the team, nigga? Damn. Oh my God. Oh, I think that the team's atmosphere is shown by the players, I think the team's atmosphere is shown by the players not playing every game, but every player feels important and contributes to the performance. Everyone feels like they have a role in the team is good, so we're in a good place. All right. Everyone feels like they're a part of the team. Oh, Lord have mercy. So that means that ultimately some of our leaders, everyone thinks, see, look, what do they say? Too many Indians and cowboys or whatever? Yeah, so it's like, who are City's leaders? And when you give fucking Kirsten captaincy, I'm like, oh, hell no. See, now this is wicked. She ain't no leader on City. Y'all capping. See, everyone has a role. Stop it. But people need to know their place. And people need not to be. So we don't look. So every time City lose, we blaming Kirsten now? Oh, Lord. But it's just like, defensively, what are her contributions? Really though, City have been awful. We haven't challenged for anything. So it's kind of funny to see how they're doing it. But anyways, let me I guess we'll listen to what Andre has to say. But that's a little bit on hemp. She's unlikely for today. So I mean, if you look at City's schedule, look, every match we get to see City play is always great to see. Great to see artificial. Or, you know, what story is being played out to the collective? What, you know, especially through the lens of your team. And if your team has a piece to the puzzle of all the pieces to the puzzles that we live in this giant piece of a puzzle. And hopefully your team is used more on the harmonic side than the demonic side, because then I would just hate to be a supporter of it. Listen, that's why I'm like, damn, I like multiple teams. I like more teams than others. And because some are more freer, some have the ability to play more free. Therefore, I like more of their players. And then other teams like PSG, I would love to get more behind them. They had their talent when they was there with Baltimore, Diani, Marie, but they didn't capitalize on all the talent that they had that right then there. They should have been challenging Lyon a little bit better before they got a whole reboot with Michelle Kang. So it's like, damn, you got these teams with so much talent, but the system inside works against them. It's like, and then you have to flee. You have to go to other teams that may not have the liking that you like, but they play the football that you like. You know, and that's not how it's supposed to be. We should have more variety of options when it comes to harmonic teams. We should have more variety and more access, but we don't, because some of the leagues that you don't see have authentic teams, but you don't see these girls because their league doesn't promote them, right? And then you gotta, you know, search high and low. And then the teams that are like, oh yeah, we got what you need, accessibility and everything, and it's agenda based. So it's like, damn, wicked. So I guess it's what we asked for, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, nigga, yeah. Hold on, let's see what this nigga got to say real quick. We got about less than an hour kickoff. Not bad. Against Everton, this is 3 different ops, too. Is Everton better than, let me see, who did they play? Tottenham? I don't know anybody on Everton. So, we'll see. Let me get this audio real quick, though. We'll see if Everton got some hitters. And, oh man, it's going to be a different lineup, obviously, because Hemp's not available. But, yeah.
Just want to start with sending my condolences to the family. It's a small football world, and I met him.
Some of those players sort of having a game, the importance of the entire squad. Move on to the Everton game on Wednesday.
All right, we gotta skip forward a little bit before the energy. We don't need that type of energy for the pregame for City. The fuck? Regardless, listen. Who was that nigga anyways? Let me stop.
You mentioned after the Spurs game the importance of the entire squad in that win and how people are coming off the bench and making an impact. Do you see some of those players sort of having an opportunity to potentially start from the get-go against Everton and rotate the squad?
Yeah, I think, like I said after the Tottenham game, I think it's crucial for this squad. We have so many good football players, and the balance of giving everybody an opportunity to get playing time, because it's a tough competition on also, so a lot of them are training very well and coming into the game, and somebody is starting. But yeah, definitely it's an opportunity to play 3 games in almost 8 or 9 days, and of course we need to use the depth we have in the squad. So there will definitely be opportunities to see some other faces on Wednesday.
Yeah, because I mean, last match we didn't get to see any of the. Bidley. Also, people were talking about the fullback that they signed with Arsenal. We haven't really seen her either. I think this is like the second match we've had Blanken Brown, and I was just curious, are we having her play because we don't really have more depth? Because Laura Coombs did come on, but she's not not a player I don't want to see really. So, but when it comes to rotation, do we not have another player in that role? But now that Grace was available, and then Lohman, I don't know, did they give us an update on her? She's probably not here either. So she plays a midfield position, and then of course Mary Fowler too. We missing Mary. So yeah, man, we really missing Mary. Oh man, Mary is if she could stay healthy, because she plays so much, right? And then Gareth had her playing as a striker out wide when she's a cam, obviously. So I imagine when she does get back, she'll be with a way much better team, more hitters she can pass to, and we could probably get to see more of Mary Fowler, Hasegawa. Well, who we doing? We gonna do Grace Clinton, Hasegawa, Mary Fowler type midfield for City? Like, how are we feeling? Like, that would mean more defensive. So we got a lot of archetypes. Let me just say, the reboot for City has been, it's way different. More creative players, more archetypes we needed in size, because City is a small team in the midfield. We got more size with the German, Lohman, and then Grace. And then, of course, you got the defensive help. So we got a lot of extra help. More people, right? It had to be done, right? City couldn't just, you're a professional football club, and we know you got money. So there's no excuses for y'all to be like, not being able to play the game. But, all right. But, yeah, we'll see who's in the rotation in that midfield. And, interesting. I don't even know if the lineups has dropped yet.
And on the Spurs result, just one more on Friday, how much confidence do you think that can bring the players to not just win a game, but to win it as convincingly and as professionally as you did against Spurs?
Yeah, I think this is the fascinating part with this, both as a coach, but also as a team, that the players, and we were definitely satisfied with a lot of things, but we also feel that there is parts that we can do this better. I think that's what is thriving this to the right direction, or in the right direction. And even though that we are pleased with scoring and creating a lot of scoring chances, but we still also feel that yes, we have something more to bring, which I hope we can see already on Wednesday.
Quick question about the squad and how they're looking. Firstly, how's Lauren Hemp? Has there been a chance to sort of assess how she is after she came off?
Nah, we haven't. We don't know 100% yet. So we'll see how it turns out today and tomorrow after they have assessed the results.
Is there any idea of what the potential issue was? It looked like she was holding her ankle when she went down. Is that the case?
Yeah. That was what happened in the game, and but. What it means in how long, and it can be so big difference from player to player, and how the injury is, of course.
And more generally, how is the squad overall after, as you say, sort of 3 games in very quick succession? How have they recovered from Friday night?
I think that we are in a good place. I think these 3 games we have played so far in the league has shown what a high level we have as a team, and also having rotated a couple of players both from start but also coming into the game. And I think that the team's atmosphere is shown by the players that is not playing every game. If they feel that they are important and everybody in the group feels that they contribute to the team's performance, I think that's if that works and everybody in the squad feels that I have a role here, then the team is in a good place, and I think that's where we are right now.
And every manager's been asked this before.
Damn, he was about to ask a question. Somebody first, yeah. I mean, rotation. Yeah, we got so many new talents. We got to see all of them. They got to give it to us in doses, but also win games. Be in position to challenge for titles. Challenge for longer runs into the cup matches, cup tournaments. Attract archetypes that allow you to get to Champions League final. You have to be able to, if you don't produce them in your region and you don't sign them, you have to be able to put your team in a position to be light enough in attraction for the win to come play for your team. So, City ain't there just yet, obviously. And it's like, think about it. I think City have a better team than Arsenal, but what does Arsenal have that City lack? When it comes to being able to be a team that's used to manufacture an artificial win against Barcelona. See what I'm saying? You're like, look at what does City lack, or what does City not look like enough to be used in a way like Arsenal was, or like some of these other teams were, like England. And so you're like, damn. So you start to identify what they need to be used in certain of their agendas. It's sad, but these are the people that are willing to play the game in that way. And you see the opposition, obviously. But rotation is key for City because of all the new players. And, I think a lot of people now, they look at City as, opportunity. They have nice facilities. They'll take care of you if you get injured, yada, 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 all that stuff. But you can really kind of make a name for yourself here if you're in the right position, if your archetype gets more, one-on-one, like you get more visibility and playing time, meaning your position is like overly watched, or you just, just as it is, sometimes it's about positioning to what team you go to. Cause you can play in an irrelevant position, but you be in a surveillance league and you don't even get attention cause your position is not being highlighted. So it gets deep. And I think City have a lot of expressions, and that's what you want. You want a team full of creatives. So it makes the magic unpredictable. So it makes your opposition confused on who to track, and therefore, you run over the opposition, or you meet your match. But let's continue. City. I'm really happy for City. New energy, new currency. It's just like Houston with the new manager, but we got more players now. It's a much better City.
I'm wondering what your opinion is. How important can a successful cup run be in also just helping generally in other competitions like the WSL?
Yeah, I think that when you are in a club like I am in, so I think that every competition we are participating is try to win. If it's the league or if it's the cup or whatever, we should have the ambition, and we also have the quality in the squad of going into each tournament to see how far we can go, but also have the goal as, yes, the goal is definitely to try to win, and it has to be like that. And I think that's also what the players are ambitions from when we're entering the field already on Wednesday.
And Everton obviously got a great win against Liverpool to start their season. Then they've had two slender defeats against Spurs and London City Lionesses. So what do you expect from them this Wednesday?
I think they have some individual good players. They have a tactically very driven coach, and I know him since he's Danish, so I've had a lot of contact with him. There is some Danish player also in the squad, so I know he's a very tactical coach. So I know definitely they would do something different than they have done so far. What that means, we just need to adapt to that. And that's something that we have seen in all our games, that almost none of the teams have played like we expected. So we are prepared for that. But it will be definitely a tough game, and they will come with a feeling that they have probably nothing to lose. So important for us to get the start that we want.
Just finally, do you feel like a sort of key learning could be from the Brighton game, the home game, because Brighton came to the Joy, made it really difficult, got a lead, almost protected it, and made things really difficult. Do you see Everton having a similar approach to that?
Yeah, I think all teams...
All right, pausing on that fact. All right, look, why did Brighton make it so damn difficult? Let's see if we can pull back that lineup he brought out for Brighton. It was the midfield. We think from the first match, who was our midfield for City and Chelsea? Lohman, the German, Hasegawa, and was it Miedema? Shit, pull that hell back. Hold on. Yeah, we're gonna have to look back at some of these lineups because it's really positional. It's these lineups are crucial to City's success. Obviously, because you have more talent, you need to know what players to play against what opposition, and then also that same player has to do their job offensively. Whatever. Let me go over here. Damn, I thought I turned off the notifications and shit. All right, let's look at this lineup here. Oh my God, are you serious? Okay, that's what we'll do. Matches. Wow, so they don't want to give us the what? Usually they let you see the lineups. Am I tripping? Did I do something? Is something changed with Google? Oh. Like right here, usually okay. So Google has changed. So we can't even go back and look at the lineups because Google over here got some. Oh no, you don't need to see the lineups for last match. What the fuck, Google? Damn. So we gotta go to different websites just to get that. Okay, shout out to FootMob. Okay, so this was, of course, the opening round, right? All right, so this is hypothetically they say they line up. Now, I'm not really worried about the lineup. I'm worried about the players that are more centrally in the midfield, obviously. And like I said, these lineups may not be accurate. You would have to go actually rewatch the game. We can put on the game highlights to actually see positional. But just please use this as a reference, okay? All right. Yeah, FootMob is legit though. Okay. We got all right, Bunny, Miedema. So in the midfield we had Lohman, Hasegawa, and Miedema. Let's just be real. That was the fucking midfield. I forgot about we were starting Lily Murphy because we didn't have the Brazilian. So this midfield was but at least with Lohman, she's tall, she's bigger. And against Keir Walsh, Aaron, and then as you all know, they were just playing through Baltimore the whole match, most of it. Everyone else was kind of low-key cruising. And Carpenter. Yeah, they were playing through Carpenter, and Baltimore, obviously. All right, that was this city. So you see the midfield, right? We had Rose here, and now he's been playing like a back three. Let me see. Who came in? Bentley, Layla, Black and Brown. I'm just like, damn, City. All right, let's see. Let's go to City real quick. All right, let's go to this Brighton game. Let's see if they got these lineups here. All right. Now, they said we had a Hasegawa, Mitoma, Blanket Brown. What type of midfield is this, nigga? 6.5 Mitoma. Awful. Why do we have this player playing this position? It's cap. I just think they have to alternate. We look, Mitoma, you're gonna have to come off the bench. Shit. I think she'll be all right with that. She came off the bench to everyone at Arsenal. I think she'll be okay with coming off the bench to Bunny Shop. You know what I mean? So anyways, and then who do we play right there? Who do we play? Fujino. Man, we play Fujino, Hasegawa, and Grace Clinton. Blanken Brown, she just a little, like, she can pass. I like that she can pass. She's pretty sound in passing. But it's just like, man, we need someone a little, like, more quicker. Like, come on now. Because she's still a young lioness. And I'm just like, damn, look at the squad, fam. Look at the bench. But you see we don't got that much depth. And we're not really trying to see Laura Coombs out there like that. So it's either Fujino or nah, man. And then Fujino and Grace, Blanken Brown needs to be like 6 rotation. 6 rotation. And listen, London City Lionesses getting blown out the water. 5-1, London City Line. All right, let's go back.
When they are scouting us and seeing the qualities of the players and what we have, they will always try to find a way to win and find a way to make it difficult for us. And I think Brighton was doing that. I think Tottenham was doing that partly, especially in the beginning of the game. But I also expect Everton to do it in their way. But it's also for us to be aware of that and adaptable, which I think we have been, and we need to be quick in the game so we don't lose anything in the beginning, and that's where I think we always need to be prepared for.
Thanks, Andre. Best of luck Wednesday.
Thank you.
Thanks, George. We'll go to Kit from the Times on Zoom now, please.
Hi, Andre. Nice to see you, and very nice words about Matt at the start there as well. With the League Cup, we've talked a bit, and we talk a lot about how it's maybe a chance to experiment with selection and maybe give some players more minutes than they might get in the league. Is it also a chance for you to maybe experiment with your formation and your system, especially at this early stage in your time at City?
I think it's not to bring whoever we put on the game on Wednesday is not an experiment. It's a way of seeing more players because they earn it. It's not a chance I'm taking. I think it's an opportunity to give players that has done good training sessions, good games when they come in, an opportunity to maybe have more minutes in the game. And so I think that's the key thing for me, and we are going on Wednesday to win the game, not to try a lot of things out. We are still in the phase of building a little bit of an identity that is a little bit different from what the team has had before. So we are not going in any other kind of direction. So yeah.
And
He like, we ain't out here trying to experiment, nigga. We ain't trying to. Hey, you check that little nigga. Nigga out here trying to experiment. Hey, I see that. we got, more than most in the YouTube. If you don't mind hitting that like button, if you like the City pregame currency we throwing out. So appreciate it, everyone tapping in for City. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to City. You know what I mean, gang. Yeah, nigga, we ain't out here trying to experiment. City got a lot of different archetypes. Like I said, we gonna be holding him to his word. Obviously, we see how much depth we have. God damn it! We see how much depth we have, and then we see what players are given the time, given the minutes versus the opposition. Was there a currency used? Was there influence needed? If you play in the midfield, you should be very influential. You should be impactful. Like, we should see your currency help move the team up the field, do what it's supposed to do, balance it. You're in the midfield, make connections, and hopefully the connections become stronger and stronger over the game. But yeah, 3 matches in, new currency. Yeah. Let's see what other questions. I think this is almost done here.
You will obviously be very aware that last season Manchester City had a lot of injuries. As we go into the first time this season where you've got 3 games in a week, kind of how are you going to make sure that those injury problems don't repeat this year?
I think it's not about this week. It's how we have been training so far, and how the build-up has been, how we take care of players that is having smaller injuries, and that we trust the squad. I think that's the key message for me, that every player that I have in this squad is able to play a WSL game. They are definitely able to do that, and also in the League Cup. So that means that the players that we're putting on Wednesday again is not a experiment, and is not to take other players out. It's more about giving the energy and the possibility for other players to contribute to the team.
And just finally, can I just check on Lauren? I know you said you don't know of the time frame at this stage, but is there any chance she could be involved in the game on Wednesday?
I doubt that, but that's not my job to say, since we don't have the result for the scan.
Man, what's Andre's zodiac sign? Anybody know? The nigga's an alien, obviously. He's an Aquarius. He's an Aquarius. I'm not surprised. So he's gonna have he has the cosmic knowledge with him. Gareth was a Pisces. He was in La La Land. But yeah, he was born on Valentine's Day, but with the Aquarian energy. Let's see what else we got. Nigga, Andre was a professional defender. Okay, so he played in Sweden. Let's see what else. Coaching Denmark. He ain't really been coaching like that. Yeah, he don't really. Okay, so but back here, it's like he won. This is in Sweden, right? Sweden League? No, wait, hold on. Yeah, Northern Sweden League. You me? 2009 season, having previously coached. Who is this team? Another Swedish team? Okay. Won Manager of the Year twice. And won the UEFA Women's Champions League? So this nigga won a Champions League with who? With this team? Oh, so this nigga a Champions League winner? What city did find a Champions League winner coach? We gotta fact check Wikipedia. Hold on now. Wiki. Right here. UEFA Women's Champions League 2023 and 2003, 2004. So he won this time. They won in the third edition of the UEFA Women's Champions League, or Champions Cup, they called it. The Women's Cup. It was convincingly won by the reigning champions of Sweden in a two-legged final against Frankfurt and Germany. Damn. Okay, so that's wicked. Do we have more information? Huh. So that's where he's been. He was with Finland a whole long, like damn 6 years. And then, but he took a break. Let's see. So after he won the Oh, so what is this? The same name with one as FC and dropped the IK to FC. So he went back and got the job. I mean, at least the nigga has a better stat line than Gareth Taylor. At least he won a Champions Cup or something like that. So he could be an upgrade. Right? Right? He could be an upgrade. We'll have to see how the results display on the pitch.
And so on. So we need to see what happens in the coming days, but it doesn't seem that likely.
Thanks a lot. Good luck on Wednesday.
Thank you.
Thanks, Kit. We'll now go to Dan. Thank you.
Hi, Andre. Hope you're well. I just want to come back to Brian Sorensen. Obviously, a fellow Scandinavian, came to the league 3 years ago, and he's one of probably the most respected coaches in the English game now. So, you know, what do you make of the job that he's done, and do you kind of take inspiration from what he's achieved over the last 3 years?
I think I always I know what kind of tough job it is to be a coach in no matter which league you're working in. It's a tough job, and he's been here for 3 years and going through all the different situations they have had in the club, and he has always been there and keep on building new almost every year. And I think I'm very respectful of that job that he's been doing. So he's also had a lot of players that I know has been having a great development through him. So I think it's an important part for us coaches to have that, how we see other coaches. I think it's the respect for no matter how we are thinking football and what we are thinking in leadership. I think we always want to have an impact to our team. We want to do the best for our players and for our staff, and I have a great respect for Brian from what he has been doing the last years.
And just coming back to the League Cup, just looking at the group, you know, you've obviously got Everton, you've got two WSL2 teams in there in Newcastle and Forest, but I suppose the two very progressive teams, they're investing a lot of money to chase the kind of Super League dream. So, what do you make of the group and the draw overall?
No, I think it's great. You cannot affect the draw in any.
Well, we less than 20 minutes to kick off. So did they drop a lineup yet? We'll see what they have. If they have the lineup after this. But I think that group, Everton and then Newcastle and what they say. What was the other team? Anyways. If you're the WSL2 teams, you're like, hey, we got a good draw too. The WSL2 team's like, yeah, nigga, we got a good draw too. Because who has City? City has beaten most. I mean, you just can't beat Chelsea sometimes. But last year we took a lot of L's. A lot of L's. Unnecessary. Almost won the title the second to last year, but lost to Arsenal and Black Stenius. But yeah, whatever. Man, I can't believe they lost that match. That was the match. That was it. City were one match away from winning the title, but lost to Arsenal. So disrespectful.
Anyway, so we just need to, okay, these are the teams we're playing, and when the other games are coming, let's see what state we are at that point. So I think that, like I said in the beginning, the goal is, of course, to go as far as we can in this cup, and then we need to win the games in the group. And I think, again, we have a fantastic squad, and we have a lot of players, so the cup will be a good opportunity for us also to play more games, which I think is important, and also to use the full squad.
Brilliant. Thanks for that, Andre. Best of luck. Thank you.
Thank you.
That's great. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Nice. Thanks, Coach. Hold on. Let's see. Hold on. Let's go on FootMob. Let's see if they got the lineups real quick. Let's go back. Let's see, I got it updated like that. FootMob, which I got. Ooh, last starting 11. Okay, that gives us a little fresh peek. This is the last starting 11 for Everton, maybe. Yeah, who they got? They got Payne. Who is Payne? Yeah, Ruby Mace. Okay. Goggle. And they say, what he say? He was Danish? So it's going to be a tactical team? Let's see. Let's go on Twitter. Oh, here we go. Look, they dropped the shit 42 minutes ago. I'm late as hell. Oh, whatever. What in the hell? Oh, okay. All right, we got some rotations. Obviously, we got some rotations. Oh, my goodness. What are we going to get, guys? All right, Eartha. We got a new goalkeeper. Man, Keatings is supposed to be starting all our matches. It's crazy. It's the first League Cup at home. Keatings is the lady. What are y'all doing? I don't understand. They fucking with Keatings' emotion. Keatings is our starter, goalkeeper. This is the League Cup at home in our stadium. Eartha is not going to be in our... Listen, we're going to see how she does. And look, it's not even... You can't... It's like, well, will the opposition challenge her defensively? Will the opposition challenge City defensively and then have her make a save? We'll see. So in the back line, we ain't rotating Gracie. She's been in the lineup, I think, for the last couple matches. But the back line is different, man. Jade Rose is back. Layla. And Lazelle. Yo, the back line is clean swept. New currency. Man. So we got a what? Look, you see where Mitoma is? Mitoma's on the bench. I tell y'all, they know better. In the midfield, we got Hasegawa, Blacken Brown, Laura Coombs. Oh, and then we got Bentley and Grace Clinton and Bunny Shaw. So it's like we're playing more midfielders. Bunny has to be the lone striker for this because I just don't see Grace playing like a wide player. That'd be crazy. But with having Laura Coombs in with Hasegawa, like it's like definitely midfield. So it looks like Bunny's the leading lady, obviously. City's all-time record goal scorer. Bench look a little bit fuller. Let's see, but where's the Brazilian, bro? Where's Carolyn? Goodness. Where's Carolyn? Yeah, Hart. Where's the Brazilian? Oh my goodness. I just need to make sure we just need to make sure she's alright. But I don't know, what do you think, guys? You think Bentley, alright, I guess, alright. Bentley, Grace, Bunny. Alright, let's see what y'all got going on. Now, those are the three players I'm looking out for. Of course, the Switzerland sensation, young Grace is here. And then, of course, our GOAT, Bunny Shaw. Well, we got 15 minutes to kick off. Yeah, they ain't giving that girl a chance. LOL. I heard, hold on. I saw a whole bunch of, I heard Ayatana won, the best player award. Damn. Jennifer. Bro, have y'all been watching the WNBA? Alright, Bella. Oh yeah, so Ayatana, she won her third best match award. I mean the third best footballer award. And Aja Wilson won her fourth MVP award as well. Hey bro, we need to see, I can't wait till we get these I can't wait till we get these two back on the field together, Diani and Marie. Man, like I tell you, the good old PSG days. Like I said, Leon, if you don't get this Shadwinga, Marie, Diani lineup, like you're being robbed. I'm just gonna be real. We watched Leon last night, or the other night. We watched Leon play as Ascenti, or whatever, Saint Ascenti. And bro, I'm just telling you, with Diani and Marie, Marie actually scored. I think Diani was hurt probably. But listen, the Leon team they put out there, those are young pups. Diani, Marie, Shadwinga, DeRonay, now those are the elders. See, the young pups, yeah, they the new gens. We not there yet. Michelle Kane trying to speed it up though. I'm like, oh Lord, don't let it happen. Wait, hold on, nigga. Not they not like us, nigga. I'm done. I don't know. They not like us? No, this is kind of weird, fam. This is kind of weird, Barca. I know that's not their main channel. It's a fan made, but Ayatana, it's like, all right, so here's my thing. I ain't got no beef with Ayatana. I already made videos. It's like, because no one else playing harmonic football like Barcelona? No one. The only players they could probably give best player to some black girls, like Bunny Shaw or Barbara Banda, or some of them black girls. But besides that, ain't nobody else has been balling like Barcelona has. She barely got time at the Euros. Clara, she barely got time at the Euros, bro. She was one of France. If you watch and observe her play, when she does come onto the pitch, she's like one of France's best creative players. But as you know, since Baltimore is now in the WSL, they were leaning more towards Baltimore, having the understanding of the frequency and using her and all that bullshit. But you know what I'm saying? It's just like, listen, look, if we had an organic game, essence would be everywhere. We would know some of these archetypes. Okay, this is what I wanted to see. See how they were doing? Like, she was the 27th. Like, this is a new thing. And I think this is something that we had came across on ChatGPT. So not just us giving gratitude to Ayatana winning the Ballot de Oro, with us collective giving currency to all the players that were nominated for this award. So she was ranked 27th. Maybe she probably I probably was ranked a little higher, but let me see if I can scroll down and get some more. Yeah. So, and it just shows like, so Spain is I mean, look, and where has all these players been going? Mexico, all these ninjas. So how come in 2020 no one was awarded? That's cap. All right, let me go find who this? Oh, okay. Let me see. Let's go to the Champions League real quick. Damn, hold on. What's the official? Here you go. Let's go over here real quick. There you go. Who this nigga? Dembele? LOL. Oh shit. I don't watch the men's league, but you know what's too funny though? I actually did create a fucking career mode with my men's team in PSG. I'm not gonna lie, that's hilarious. That is funny. All right. Keep going. Oh yeah, Vicky was looking good too. I saw that. But I wanted to see. It's not what I wanted to see. I wanted to see like the more of the list. But Hannah Hampton. What did Hannah do? I'm just giving out anybody anything, huh? Huh? Serena, what the? So y'all just giving out anything in the Matrix. I'm telling you, I'll just be giving out anything. Hey man, look. At least look. No comment. No comment. Oh yeah, how much time? We got 8 minutes. Look, I tell you, until more ninjas like me, listen, y'all, you think about it, you know, football is really racist. like, think about it. Like, think how racist it is. I guess it's fucked up to say, but it is true. Like, until I see people like me on the sideline, because I see the players that look like me, some, you have to go to certain regions. And in the men's game, you see the Dembele's up and down the court, right? You got the Dembele's, the Vinnies, the Mbappes. You got all them niggas running around in the men's game and in the women's game too. But and I guess same in the men's game, there's no like ninjas. There's no niggas on the sideline coaching. Like really though, the lack of like darkies on the sideline coaching is like crazy. It's like they want you to play the game for them, but they can never be you talking about. And it can never be your tactics. It can never be your influence and energy. You know what I'm saying? And it's like they give everyone else opportunity. You see the other faces play and coach, but how come like there's literally no like minimum of people that look like me that are coaching? Like it is an overwhelmingly slim. Like I ain't one Nita, especially in leagues that give visibility. Ain't no Nita out there on the sidelines. You have to go to like Africa or some other geographical regions that I don't even know if they got a league to even have Nitas on the sideline. But even in the WNBA, I'm like, damn, you don't even see them too. I think they're more in the college game. But I'm just like, listen, y'all don't want our minds on the field because we know we'll. The thing about it, having minds like me on the sideline and in the boardroom literally remind you of the greatness and essence that's within you. And like I said, more power to us as we stand united. As we divided, though, we are seeing the weak from the chaff. We're seeing who has it and who doesn't. At the end of the day, nigga, it is what it is. So it's crazy to see our greatness is so feared that we cannot be archetypes on the sideline. You can't until one of NWSL teams has a Nita on the sideline, like a coach like this. Like think about it. Like, niggas on the sidelines? Like, why? Why don't yo? Why? I don't know. It's like, do we really know why? It isn't really within our mind. What do you think that will tell the ladies that the other coaches won't be able to tell the ladies? Like, what is it? What is it? Like, y'all don't want to give niggas opportunities. Like, what is it that you think a coach that looks like me on the sideline is going to tell my players? That some other coach that wouldn't look like me tell her players. Like, that just be the thing. And it just really be like, no, they just don't want you to have this opportunity. They don't want people that look like you to even think or even imagine someone like you on the sideline. I'm just like, well, ultimately, I see players. Why wouldn't they eventually become coaches? And so it's just like, I mean, we got plenty of players that look like me. And hopefully, eventually, some do translate over to the coaching. But it's just like, nigga, y'all don't be giving us opportunity if we applied. Wow. Hating ass niggas. Ooh, you know what, nigga? I didn't even want to go play or coach for your team in the first place, little punk ass nigga. Let me get out of here, these energies. Do we have anything else? Anything trending? Anything going on? Anything that I missed? Hold on, bro. Yo, that Jennifer picture took me out, bro. I guess. Who Jenny hugging up on? Satu Sabole. Hey, man, definitely tap into the W. Oh, all these are Barca girls, bro. Barca de Leon. All these were Barca girls. Bro, Barca took over the whole best player of everything. It all went to Barca. Barcelona brought all the trophies home. Damn. Even though they're like, how did Barca bring home all the trophies? But y'all say that they couldn't beat Arsenal in the Champions League, and they sure as hell couldn't beat England in the Euros. Make it make sense, nigga. But they brought home all the trophies. Okay. I mean, the Matrix just be matrixing, don't it, nigga? Don't the Matrix just be matrixing? Y'all ain't shit in the Matrix. You know what I'm saying? Hey, shit in the Matrix, bro. Oh my goodness. We about to end the stream here. Make sure y'all go watch City and Everton. You gotta pay to play to watch this one. Because apparently it's not on YouTube. I think some other matches are on YouTube, some of the other games in this tournament, but not City. And I don't know how Everton is holding y'all down. Is Everton helping? Well, Everton's away from home, so. But that's why you need a road team and a home team to film your matches. You don't care, like, bitch. I'm a part of the club that's with the opposition. Ho, I can record this shit, stream it to our shit, bitch. Oh, weak ass niggas, what y'all looking at? That's what I would do. That's just me. That's how I get my currency, nigga. Everyone in Everton gang need to see City, play, but through the Everton eyes. So hopefully the Everton, y'all have a stream for y'all niggas. City provided a stream for the home niggas. But hopefully y'all got a stream for y'all niggas. Because y'all league, the Subway ain't providing you shit but the fucking Subway. Maybe after the match, you might get some Subway. But they ain't providing you a camera crew to come film the match for you and stream it to Everton Collective. But yeah, man, that's the time we in right now. That's the time and era we in. City finna play Everton. League Cup match 1. Man, thanks for tuning in once again. Wow. I mean, I don't know what else to say, y'all. May City get the 3 points. And we'll see what type. Well, we already saw the lineup, right? Who we got? Player of the match, Bunny Shaw. Who's scoring today? What's the score line? I say 3-something, bro. Who's this team? Everton? Damn, shout out to everyone tapped in. Hey man, it's gonna be up here in the recording. See everyone. It's funny, y'all. Let me tell y'all this real quick before the game starts. My last live stream, I was too reckless. I was too reckless. I was giving y'all sports infrastructure behind the scene. They were like, hold on. This might not be this video too important. You got limited ad revenue because it's you was exposed to stuff behind the realm. And I was like, oh, okay, but you see now how I'm just flunked out in just sports pregame, and I got all y'all knuckleheads in here. But anyways, City versus Everton. Make sure you tap it. If you don't tap it, maybe you come through after. We may have some recaps. All right. Hit the like. Thanks for watching on YouTube.